shootouts in Gaza, and as global outrage continues to dominate massive protests around the world, the leaders of the United States Congress and the Bush administration continue to back Israel's war on the besieged Gaza Strip.
Understand Israel's desire to protect itself.
But one voice on Capitol Hill has broken from the status quo. Republican Congressman Ron Paul recently called the onslaught in Gaza an atrocious massacre.
It's our money and our weapons, but I think we encouraged it. Certainly the president has said nothing to diminish it. Matter of fact, he justifies it on moral grounds. They have a right to this, without ever mentioning the tragedy of Gaza. You know, the real problems that are there. To me, I look at it like a concentration camp, and people are making homemade bombs, and like they're the aggressors.
Dr. Paul noted despite silence from the Obama camp, the U.S. is heavily involved in the ongoing assault on the 1.5 million Palestinians trapped in Gaza.
I think if we weren't in the Middle East, there'd be a much greater motivation for Israel to deal with all the people, and maybe the Arab League. Maybe they would be talking to the Arab League every single day on how to work out problems. But they don't do that. They don't have the motivation because they know we'll back them up. No matter what happens over there, Israel knows, and our government knows, Republican or Democrat, that we'll do whatever is necessary to bail out Israel.
Congressman Paul also said the best solution for the United States would be to end its special relationship with Israel, because so far Israel's influence in U.S. foreign policy has only pushed the United States further in debt and increased anti-American sentiments around the world.
Of course, I want a ceasefire before they start. I want to change the policy which would prevent these problems. Of course, a ceasefire. They both ought to quit. But neither side right now are really ready to talk and deal with the major problems. So being on the side of just saying, well, my position is I'm calling for a ceasefire, that means you're involved in directing people on what to do. You know, if Israel has a problem they have to deal with, I don't think it should be any of our business. It's just that it's our business, and we will be blamed because we support Israel blindly so. And we give them the money and we give them the weapons. That should be the contention that we approach here, and Congress should know about and the American people should know about. And then if I personally favor one side over the other side, it's really pretty academic, because politically I don't want to be involved. I want to say, well, you know, I think the Palestinians had been ripped off, and therefore all the blame is on Israel. I've sort of stepped in a little bit more than I want to. I can have a personal opinion, but politically, my position is that America would be much better off if we just minded our own business. And, of course, I always tie this into the financial calamity that our foreign policy creates. We're spending way too much money, and that helped bring about this economic crisis.
This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.